Iceland 2. We've just played 33 seconds of the second half, so you haven't missed anything. England now 45 minutes to go, away from an absolute unbelievable humiliation here at the moment. So 45 minutes left for England now to really get themselves out of big trouble, big situation here. So let's see what will come through now. Jack Wilshere has come on. Well, he replaced it. Well, that's a bad substitute. He's brought off Eric Dyer and he's brought Wilshere on. Well, make sense of that, if you will. Here's Rooney now, edge of the ball, chips it in there, and Ali was in there. So too was Sterling, and it's knocked away again. Well, why on earth do you play an half-fit Jack Wilshere? It's just an unbelievable. You need to. Well, I'm afraid with that decision, there's a chance now for Wilshere now to play the ball forward. Rooney now. Rooney chips the ball out towards Sturridge. Sturridge has been poor. That was a poor first touch, and he was easily tackled, and he's brought down his man rather stupidly. The referee had no other option but to get the book out there and show Sturridge the yellow card. Damir Somika is the referee. There's no way I can accept a substitution like that. It needed to be. It was a no-brainer for me. Who I would have brought on, Jamie Vardy, for a poor execution. Here's the throw taken by Goodison towards the edge of the penalty area. England really have to come out fighting. They have to battle. They have to scurry. They have to do something now, because this is just not good enough. As the ball gets whipped in there, poor header by Walker. It's not even got 10 yards away from him. He wins the ball again and then concedes a silly throw. Really, it is. So what penny for England sports as we come out in the second half. Iceland, by the way, have made no changes whatsoever. It's just, well, I think, has Jordan Henderson come on? I don't know. No, it's Jack Wilshere who's come on. But why for Eric Dyer, for heaven's sake? It's just, Roy Hodgson needs to have a look at himself in the mirror. Louis makes an absolute shambles, bringing Wilshere on. The sooner Hodgson leaves, the better. Brandon, welcome back. It's been a bad couple of days. Argentina lost. The Spanish are out, and Captain Mom, well, he's down in the dumps because of it. And then to top it all off, Iceland are 2-1 up. What's going on? That's a foul, surely, on Danny Rhodes. As we go into the 4th minute of the second half. Nice to hear from you, Brandon, for the second half, all the way in Canada. It's good to see people from other nations really taking to the commentaries. This has been a great feature of the coverage I've brought to you, my alternative commentary and coverage that we've brought to you so far. Now, can England get themselves back into this contention? They have to. And I've got to agree with the consensus. To bring on Jack Wilshere was an absolute junk of a decision. And if England are to lose this game, we will have a live debate inquest show, so please stick around afterwards if England do lose. But we could still be in for a long old night, folks. Extra time, penalties, whatever. It's going to be a rough ride as Harry Kane heads straight in the arms of the goalkeeper. And it's just been one of those nights where everything is just not going right for England at all. It just really isn't. And I really do sympathise with all the England fans who have flown out to Nice tonight watching this absolute shambles of a side. Really, there's got to be some ground on this, and I've got to be honest, this has not been an England side that I would associate with. We've had some bad sides, we've had some bad defeats, but England as a side now really have got to play better and really dig in there now. But it's Sigurdsson now for Iceland, and they're entitled to do what they want now. They're in the position they're in because they deserved it. Sigurdsson's cross from the left hand side, it's beyond everybody, and it's a throw in the end to England, who really do need the equaliser now. The next goal, if it comes, has to be so important. Proud Spanish in our house. I have to say though, the Spaniards were outplayed by the Italians. The Italians got it right tactically, and you've got to take them seriously for the championship. But here is an opportunity for Sterling, and he runs into traffic. England right up against it now. Wiltshire, he needs to have a good second half, because this introduction of his has not been universally approved by a lot of the England fans I've spoken to. 2-1 Iceland lead. Kyle Walker, he needs to have a better second half. He was well off the pace, and that's down to Roy Hodgson not picking him for the third match. And that is the most feeblest ball I have seen Wayne Rooney play for a very long time, and it's given Iceland a chance here to counter-attack. But thankfully for Wayne Rooney's point of view, he gets away with it, and a free kick rather has been given to England just 10 yards inside the Iceland half. At the moment, I've got a coffee on the go, and it's tasting not so sweet at the moment, because England are not making it easy for everyone. But we've got to give Iceland their fair dues. They're hanging in there. Wiltshire, that's a good ball over the top, but it's just too long for Sturridge, or Dele Alli rather. But Sturridge, I have to say, was been poor, and I think it's high time Jamie Vardy came on now, because, you know, I said substitutions at half time. What I didn't expect was Jack Wilshere coming on, because that really is, I know it's like for like, but Eric Dyer's got a better range of passing. He's more fitter than what Jack Wilshere is, and I don't understand why he's even in the team. There will be inquests into this, I'll tell you now, if England do lose this game. Let's hope not, and let's hope we're celebrating come 10 o'clock tonight. The ball was out of play. Schoolers couldn't keep that in. Wayne Rooney for England. Danny Rose. This is the equivalent of a Premier League team against this League 2 team. This is almost like the FA Cup. This is League 2. Almost they're playing against. Sturridge was onside as that ball was played, but it was headed away. Goodison headed it over halfway. Now Smalling has it. England have got to start up in the tempo, up in the pace. Why isn't Ross Barkley come on? He's one of the best midfield talents we've got, and Roy Hodgson does not use him. John Stones hasn't had a look in. The England defence has not been watertight at all. Smalling has conceded a throw. Well, the long throws have worked a treat for the Iceland side tonight, and they have to play to their strengths, let's be fair. And now the Iceland fans making themselves heard again. As Goodison throws into the Wolseley area, headed away by Smalling. It's go behind for a corner on the near side. And, well, if you're an England fan now, this is not brilliant. MJH, good to see you again. It's been a while, but I hope you're going to stay with us for the rest of the championships. Get eaten on. Actually, Mottram can't afford to leave it too late for Vardy to have an impact. Let's just break off for a second. That corner comes in towards Goodison. He attacks the near post. It could be danger here. Oh, it could have been a third one. An overhead kick inside the 6-yard box, and Joe Hart, let's give him a little bit of credit, made a save from almost point blank range with 55 minutes gone. Oh my word, that could have been curtains for England in the tournament. What a good bicycle kick. And it was Sigurdsson, the number 6, Ragnar Sigurdsson, who's already scored one goal already in this tournament. He almost got another one, and that would have been curtains for England. Brandon A says, can't afford to leave it too late for Vardy. Come on, Roy, he says. Brandon says ditto. Calls for Heaton to come on. I have to say, we need more attacking players. We don't. Here's the throw taken again by Sigurdsson. Oh, Robert Goodison, rather. Sterling heading it away on by Daliali. We've played 55 minutes, just over. England 1, Iceland 2. If it stays this way, England are out of the European Championships. They need to score now for the next 34 minutes that remain. Have they got it in them? Iceland, to be fair, have worked so hard. They will be tired later on in the piece, that's to be sure. And that ball will go out. It was a stupid thing to do there from Sturridge. That was a poor, it was a backheel. It was a backheel kick that just went over the top bar touchline. Roy now, check his watch, get him on. Imagine this defence against a team on more attacking threat like a Germany or a Spain. Well, Spain can't affect anything because they're already out. They were beaten 2-0 by Italy. Arsene Gerten is playing the game of his life. I have to agree with you there, he's played fantastically well. 2-1, Iceland lead on balance of play. They thoroughly deserve it because England, for me, have not done enough to get themselves not even on parity, let alone in front in this football match since going behind. And now they've really got to come back into this game. And I will not, and you will be reported, Ryan Barnes, because that is an insulting message and I will not have swearing on my stream. So go away. There we go. We won't hear that individual ever again because I've reported him. 2-1 now to Iceland. He can't stand the truth. That's the problem. I'm not unpatriotic. I'm being realistic. 2-1 is the score. And I have to say it's been well deserved. Here's Kane over the halfway line. And the ball played back. And the kick wasn't a good one. And here's a chance now for Harry Kane. Kane now to Rooney. Can England get themselves back into this game? They need to score now. Sturridge over on the far side. Now Walker on the right hand side. Here is Sturridge who really hasn't had a good game at all. Here's Walker there again, tries to play the ball in and it's well defended again by Skulason, who's really had a superb game for Iceland. Jamie Vardy now, surely it's his time to come on. It has to be, because this is just simply not been good enough by England standards. It really hasn't. And I'm sorry to say that this England performance has been diabolical, and whatever happens now, there will still be criticism of England. The ball played in there, it was a throw from the right hand side, almost over with the penalty area. It came to nothing in the end. Now Wiltshire, he needs to have a better game of it, because I can't really justify him being in the England team when he's hardly played any football for Arsenal. Another poor decision by a poor manager. Why do we employ managers like Roy Hodgson? Here's Sterling now for England. With about just over half an hour to save their manager's skin. And to be quite honest, he's been on the brink for so many tournaments now. And I said, Ryan Barnes, I said no swearing. So don't swear ever again. And you will be reported. You will be blocked. Goodbye to Ryan Barnes. He will be blocked. And I will not allow swearing on my... I'm sorry, I will not allow that individual to swear ever again. He's been barred by me. Jamie Vardy, I think, is about to come on. I don't like people swearing. I try to make this for the family. I want everyone to watch of all ages. I'm fed up of comments. I'm fed up of having swear words on the comments. As Demi Ali shoots from around the penalty spot, the ball was played in, I think, on the far side by, I think it was Daniel Sturridge. The problem with people like Ryan Barnes is they can't see the truth, the real truth of England at the moment. They have been appalling, they've been terrible, they have been poor in the final third, and Roy Hodgson and his tactics have been absolutely feeble in this tournament. It's 2014 all over again, unless England can find a way back into this game. They need to, with Jack Wilshere out to Wayne Rooney, midway inside the half. If you want to comment clean with clean with clean grammar. I will not have any swear words. Anybody who swears from now on in will be barred. We won't have it. Don't worry about it, JB. You have YouTube fan support. Thank you very much. At least I've got my loyal fans. Brandon thinks we need to get Vardy on, and we need to get him on soon because we've got 29 minutes to go, and we need to get on with it quickly. England have made 306 passes to Iceland's 115, and still no way through this Iceland defence. And again, good defending again by Sigurdsson, the number 6. Now Gylfi Sigurdsson plays it on. This is great football again, and they're working very hard as a team. No great household names, admittedly, from Iceland, but they're really working hard as a team, which is more can be said of England. And what about that for persistence by the number 8? Bjornsson, but he's been pulled up for a foul there on Chelsea's Gary Cahill. It's a clear push in the end, but 10 out of 10 for trying to chase the lost cause. And really, when we break this down later and dissect it, if England are to lose this game, where has it all gone wrong in this tournament? Yes, the expectation levels were quite low, but there was an expectation that we'd make it out of the group as winners, and surely we should be playing a heck of a lot better than what we are doing. Of course Iceland are going to park the bus, you know that, but it's England's responsibility really to take care of business, and they're not doing so. Poor ball again by Rooney, and now a chance for England to be tested out again defensively. Smalling wins the ball back, plays Jack Wilshere, who hasn't really done that much either. He's got Vardy up in support. Jamie Vardy is on, by the way, and he's been replaced. Let's see who he's replaced. He's replaced Raheem Sterling. Now he should have taken off Daniel Sturridge. So there you go. So biggest 30 minutes of Roy Hodgson's career, says Lou M. 1, 2, 3. Brandon says Roy's got 30 minutes left in his career, and I have to say, without being disrespectful, he's got less than 30 minutes. He's got 28 and a bit minutes to be exact. Here's Harry Kane now to Wilshere. Can England save their manager's skin? Or Iceland are now just over 25 minutes away for one of their famous nights in their footballing history. And one has to give them great credit. And this commentator certainly gives them a lot of praise, because they have certainly harassed and bullied England and have really not allowed them to get into a real rhythm. That's a poor ball by Jack Wilshere. It's a poor ball. I'm sorry, but that's a poor ball. That's asking too much of Danny Rose. Roy Hodgson, take your medicine. You're not showing any passion at all on the touchline. You're just standing there with your hand in your mouth. This is not good enough. This is not good enough for the England manager. No passion, no pride from the England manager whatsoever. He's just standing there motionless, open-mouthed. If that's the sort of manager that's being paid £6 million by the Football Association, then I'm sorry, he's not worthy of it. He needs to get the lads, he needs to be barking out instructions. He is not doing that. It's also a bit early, but Iceland have looked. Brandon makes the point that Iceland have looked assured in defence and very good in the possession, coming very close, certainly to scoring another goal. And what an achievement, says Matt. Iceland, what an achievement. Well, it will be an achievement, and we can't detract from that. England a joke, says Matt, and quite rightly so. They have been poor. The truth. Too hostile. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be hostile. The England players have been appalling, and well, that's a yellow card. Free kick. You can't blame me, Ruka. You can't blame me, Samuel, for being critical. Aaron Gunnarsson has got his deserved yellow card. He's on the brink of taking that at the moment. I have to be honest. My commentary is too hostile, is it? Well, I'm afraid to say, Samuel, I am very disappointed. As an Englishman, we should not be getting beat in this sort of tournament. I have to be hostile. I have to be critical. That is why I'm a commentator. A commentator is not there to go out and praise everybody every 5 minutes. If England are playing poor, I will say that. I'm entitled to an opinion. Harry Kane is taking the free kick. God knows why. It should be Wayne Rooney. There's another criticism of Roy Hodgson. But let's see. Kane with his left foot, about 41 minutes from goal, he's gone for it, and it's an appalling effort wide of the far post. It is feeble from England right now. I mean, it almost hit the assistant behind the goal with the magic wand. Quite frankly, it really does. I mean, it will be the most important victory if they pull it off in Iceland's history. There's no doubt about it. But England really are. I didn't honestly expect this. I am in the pit of my stomach. As an Englishman, I am so upset right now. Unless Sturridge can do something here for England. Down the right hand side, hooks it back, and again, good defending by Gunnarsson. He had to get there, the captain, and he did just stand inside the penalty area. Good defence again by Iceland, who are entitled now to park as many buses as they dare to dream. Because at the moment, England are in big trouble now. They are really looking down the barrel. And now, can they really get themselves out of a hole? Here's Smalling for England to Cahill. Cahill, they've got to up the tempo, England. They have to. Here's the captain, Wayne Rooney. Now then, round the corner to Harry Kane. He should be further forward. And they need to get Vardy in as well. Here's Wayne Rooney. That is appalling. He just slipped there. It's an unbelievable appalling display from England. Absolutely ridiculous. And I might ask, where is Ryan? Did you remove him? Yes, he was. I removed him for swearing. Shot comes in and it's wide from Jack Wilshere. It's an appalling attempt, a goal kick. I had to remove him, man, because he was making some snide remarks about me, and he swore as well. I don't mean to be harsh, but he swore. I can't have that happening, I'm afraid. 2-1 to Iceland, and we're halfway through the second half. I have to be honest, this game is really being played into Iceland's hands. This is what Iceland wanted all the way through. They deserve to be in front. The joint managers have made a real difference, and so far it's working absolutely fantastically well for England, for Iceland rather. Here's the throw now for Iceland. Flicked on again by number 9 for them, which is Sigurdsson. And there's frustration now, boos all round England. Just 22 minutes away from exiting the tournament. And maybe Roy Hodgson exiting his job, being dispatched by his P45. Craig Dyke must be looking on in horror right now, because this is not acceptable. It's not acceptable right now. It's been a feeble England performance. Yes, they've dominated. Yes, they've had opportunities, but it's not been good enough when it's really mattered. And here's a chance now for Rose. Another appalling cross, but England trying to still save themselves. Rooney now. Oh, Rooney again. Poor control. And really, England need to pull their fingers out, because this, simply said, has not been good enough. How on earth can you really justify? Really is. And now Wilshere missed the target, joined the line. Rooney failing. This really is a terrible performance from England. Can they save themselves? Up towards Vardy. Vardy now towards the penalty area. Was he taken out? It's no penalty. No penalty. Matt, we're back with you. Sorry about that. I just fell off the edge of my seat then, because it's getting very excitable there. Here's Rooney. Rooney now for England. Plays it in from the far side, and it's another disappointing cross. I'm really frustrated. But you judge by the chances. How many have they really been? Says Rude. Drop off. You know, 20 minutes to go. And really now it's getting less chance to loom for Roy Hodgson, and really it has been an appalling performance. Now then, chance here for England. They've got to take a chance now. Harry Kane, poor control, but mind you, Vardy's ball was a little bit overhit. So 2-1 is the score. 19 minutes to go. Have England got something in them? It's Smalling for England. It's KO for England on halfway. Surely England have got to try and come up with something to try and get themselves back into this game. Sturridge now for England. Take Kane. Kane turns, gets the shot in. Well charged down. Tremendous block again. And remember tonight, if England, whatever happens tonight, there will be a live debate. What should happen to the England team? Where did they go from here? Who should the next manager be? That'll be later on tonight, probably around about 11 o'clock British time. We'll be doing that for you, so stick around, because I will be doing a live debate after the game. I'll probably need about 10-15 minutes to calm down from this commentary, quite honestly, as Iceland come forward again, and the shot comes in, and it was Severson with a shot, and he hit it with his left foot just to the right of the penalty box, inside the penalty area. Got a good shot on, but he just didn't dip enough. It just was rising all the time, and a let off there for England, because they're now well up against it now, against an Iceland side who, let's be fair, came here with a game plan. They've pinched a couple of goals deservedly on the break. England have been poor defensively when it mattered, and Iceland, since going 2-1 up, have really dug their heels in, and not giving England half a chance at the moment. England having all the possession, but all the possession in the world does not guarantee you any goals. Here's Jack Wilshere now, over halfway, needs to find Dele Alli. They need a big 20 minutes from him now. That's a ball there that's just about Kyle Walker. Now Rooney. Can the England captain carry his side forward? They need some. Oh, that's a poor ball from Kyle Walker. That is an unbelievably poor ball. That's cheap possession given away, and that's been the theme of the game, unfortunately, for me. When England look as if they were in good positions, they've just stupidly given the ball away, and really it's been one of those nights where it's just all gone wrong. Sigurdsson takes the throw. And oh, mistake again! Gudmundsson might get him there. No foul. And really this is going to be an end of the era for England at the moment. Here's Dele Alli. Somebody needs to take the bull by the horns now. It's Dele Alli for England. Jamie Vardy now to the left of the area. They've got 15 minutes or so to save their skins. Danny Rose, England build-up is just so slow. It needs to be a lot quicker. Robert Walker plays it in.